I took up the Pathstream, Tableau, and data analytics program, which was tied up with the New York University. And I had worked with data earlier. So, Tableau being the new tool or a niche tool in the market right now, I thought, let me go ahead with it. And I learned a lot of stuff with respect to data visualization, how it is done current times, and how it used to be done uh, before was totally different. And it really helped me to bridge that career gap that I had and jump into the job search. It made it easier to understand what is needed in the market right now. Because of my career gap, I had to take a gap for more than 5-6 years. So to have something that would land me that offer, which was eluding for a long time. We were looking at the top universities and the best programs, and which could provide a success rate compared to the free programs that is already there. So this we chanced upon this Pathstream and looking into New York University's tie-up and the credentials it has already. It was very neatly planned. So from the basics, how it is built block upon block with, for example, the first thing was mostly business analytics and how business analytics is done in the real, in the real world, and how to expect the client questions and how it is presented, all those things. Like when we did the projects, it was mostly like real world questions. It wasn't like some phony scenario which is given to us. So it was like we were working on a real time project in a job or somewhere. So first we did the business analytics, and then we went on to the SQL and writing the queries and learning MySQL, and then the Tableau and data analytics, and why data visualization is so important with the kind of devices that we use now, and data being available across so many areas, which is the data that is usable, which is not usable. The way we have to understand, when we start the program, we do not know what data is usable, what data is not usable. But at the end of the program, you know how you can derive your results from the data given to you, and you would be able to analyze which is needed, which is not needed. So it gives you that kind of an expertise by the time you're done with all the projects that is planned, lesson wise and chapter wise, all those unit projects. So when you jump through the hoops doing all those projects, you reach that final stage. That's when you know you have really gained something out of doing this certification. Before Pathstream, I've never done anything virtual. So this was the first virtual program I did. And the fact that you could do it at your own pace, you understood at your own pace, you were not going with the crowd. Because if you're sitting for one chapter with the class, and even if you understand or do not understand, that chapter is done by the end of the class. So it doesn't happen here. So if you don't understand, you can reread it and you can, keep doing it until you get perfect with it. So this was one advantage of the virtual and doing it by yourself. I felt about, and the way the program was designed also was for you to reread it and go through your questions and answers and get perfect with it. First they get in touch with me, and it was like an interview, like how they get to know me, what I want, what I have done, where I want to be, and then they help me make up a resume. They give me the background of how I should set up my resume. They were very helpful in sending all the links that I could use to refer. And they said how useful a story can be, when many times people who have had a career break, mostly mothers, I would say, they wouldn't like to emphasize, they think that a career break was like something that is going to be ignored, or if there is a career break in a resume, it gets ignored by the hiring manager most of the times. But the way we confidently put forward that career break, so the confidence we show when we are presenting our resume saying that I took a career break for a good reason, good and valid reason. So that kind of confidence which was missing in me, they really built it up. I would say step by step, they built it up. They saying you have to project it, saying that you did this in a career break. You took care of kids. You coordinated with their activities. You helped in the parent PTA activities and all that. So when all these things were, enlightened, it helped me build up my resume better. They helped me with mock interviews, and they did. After the Tableau course was done, they used to send me job openings every week. Every week, I used to get a mailer with the job openings for my resume, and they used to help me apply to that. Some cases, they used to have companies which used to use their services to hire candidates. And I think it was Kelsey who used to reach out to me and say, if you're okay, I can share your resume with them and set up an interview. So they have extensively helped me, and I didn't expect this when I was signing up for the course. But when people used to ask me how my course is going, or if they could suggest any good courses that even they want to take up, I would definitely say this is the course you have to take with the career services. It is definitely what you need to get back into the career that you aspire for.